the hills of Chamuhunga sub-county in Mushonga village, Bushenyi district, is this fish hatchery with a capacity of hatching 500,000 fish per production cycle. The hatchery is part of Kabehura farm owned by Isaac Mwanguzi, who resigned from his job 6 years ago to go into farming. The farm not only has a fish hatchery, but also a fish rearing facility. After rearing fish as a business, and later supplementing it with the hatchery, Mwanguzi says the hatchery brings better returns, although it's delicate.
We normally sell to NGOs, government, and other intending farmers.
He advises anyone seeking to venture into the fish hatchery business to ensure they have reliable water supply and also have knowledge on hatchery.
So that you don't say that today it's a dry season or what. No. It must be constant and supply of uncontaminated water.
A fish hatchery cannot do without hatchery tanks where the process is done.
The tanks, you can start with what you have. That's your capacity. You can start with 2 or 3.
The farmer must also have a reliable power source because the whole process of fish hatchering relies on power.
All these are powered by either umeme, solar, or thermal.
Mwanguzi explains the hatchering process.
We have broodstock. Broodstock is the mother, the parent stock. So we keep the parent stock in the ponds outside. So when we want to hatch, we pick the female and male. We strip the eggs from the mother. Then we get the sperms from the female, from the male rather, and we sex them. We put them in a container and put a net in the tank. Then we spread the combination of the two. Then after 19 hours, the hatching process begins.
After hatchering, the real work then begins, and the farmer needs to pay attention to details at this stage.
After the process, after they have hatched, you remove the shells. They are in small shells. You remove the shells and start nursing. By nursing, I mean clean water, feeds. Then the growth process starts.
A farmer must install the oxygen support machine in each tank to supply oxygen into the water day and night to avoid suffocation.
These wires you see are oxygen tubes. They are powered by a compressor up there. So the compressor will generate the oxygen, which is transferred to or transported to the tanks. These are tanks, so that we boost the oxygen levels in the tanks because there are so many fish in a small area.
The fish are fed twice a day. Darkness is recommended for better hatchering. Mwanguzi says light must only be used when cleaning the hatchery.
We try to create some conditions which are similar to the ones in the ponds. Because the pond, when you stand on the pond, you can't sit down, you can't see fish. So they like that kind of darkness.
Warm water is recommended for the hatchery to avoid fish loss.
When the water comes from outside, there is a boiler in here. So we use this firewood to heat it. We bring it here to the mixer where we mix cold water and hot water.
It's a delicate and labor-intensive venture, so Mwanguzi employees work day and night, and he closely supervises them.
Then, of course, you must have the market.
After every 2 months, they produce between 300,000 to 500,000 young fish, and each is sold at 300 shillings. Before venturing into the business, one must ensure they have adequate space. Mwanguzi faces a number of challenges, which any prospective farmer in the business must know.
Good feeds are very expensive and hard to get. These ones are imported from France.
After 2 months, the catfish is transferred from the hatchery to the greenhouse. One day, say, in the greenhouse, it helps to harden the fish, preparing it to sell it to the buyers. Isaac adds the advantages of keeping the fish inside the greenhouse. One, the rate of growth is high, and you keep a lot of fish in a small space.
The cost is a bit higher. You must have, of course, also constant supply of water, some more capital vis-a-vis the ponds.
A report by the country office of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations FAO, Uganda produces up to 15,000 tons of fish from aquaculture every year. With the improved market prices for fish, it's expected that the sector will perform much better. Kigozi, NTV.